Good afternoon. Welcome to the New York session of Trade with Cam. Hope you're having a great afternoon. And we had a great morning this morning on the London session. A lot of TPs hit. Trade cards were working really, really well in terms of the data, and the market were pretty synced up this morning, right? So let's see what this afternoon brings us. And I'll just recap what the hours have been doing this morning. So we started our session here, 8 o'clock, not a lot of movement. It sold, and then it bought, 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock, it bought, and it sold. Last hour, London's been doing a lot lately, huge buying. So New York's just opening, coming in for a sell. We'll take the first trade card in a couple of minutes, but just wanted to go through with you in terms of what I do. So when I'm looking at the market in terms of, let's bring the chart up first, then you know what you're talking about. Share. All right, there we go. So this is on the hour. So New York's open in a sell. So, but London went all the way down to 40.20, then did this. Don't know why. What caused it to do all that? So 5 minutes selling, 1 minute selling. So this is kind of where we live because we scout the market. So we're constantly looking for those opportunities, and the minute chart is probably the best. 5 minutes sometimes, but this is the one that I use because it enables me to track the market better. It's a lot closer to where I want to be all the time. So that's where it's at. Otherwise, good afternoon, right? Hope you're well. Right. I'm really looking forward to this session today. It's 25 degrees. Thursday, the 16th of July. So halfway through the month. There were a few more trading days than we have already gone. We're about 3 weeks. And things are good. Otherwise, yeah, good today that you're good, brother. Really good. Good to have you here. So let's see what the market wants to do this afternoon. Let's hope it gives us some successful trading, whichever way it wants to go. Doesn't really matter. We kind of don't care. So we've got some news. 1 o'clock, 1:30. It's here. She is. Yeah, retail sales, see how it's going. And then we've got Governor Walsh speaking about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So if we go out on the day, you'll see them both. So he speaks his testimonies at, we've got more. Oh, that's 17th, sorry, not today. Yeah. 16th is retail sales, okay? So go on the 1 minute, see what she's doing. Bit of a mishmash, really. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And sometimes it's difficult then for data to point us in any direction. But it doesn't matter. It is what it is. You know, we will take whatever those trends are, bear them in mind, take them on board, and we'll do it, right? Have no fear. Yeah. Gold trading is here. So I hope you're having a good day. Thursday's kind of the last full day that I really do. So tomorrow morning I'll finish with you guys, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll do my bits and bobs in terms of a little bit of work, a little bit of leisure. So market's up at 40.41. I think it's been to 62 today. So heading towards the highs of the day. And 65 is here. So let's see what she wants to do, right? We just follow the card. See, there's a huge drop there just before London was going to close. So let's see if it goes above that. Don't know where that came from. Not being sneezy, don't get hay fever or anything. 4 minutes past, so 1 minute till we refresh the trade card, and off we go for the afternoon. See what it brings us, right? Making progress upward in a nice direction at this moment in time. Five. Let's see. So buy, no doubt, 76%. She's in a buying mood. Immediately starts selling, right? That's fine. Just don't enter a buy when the candle's red, right? Rookie mistake can give us a much better entry if it does eventually start buying, or it can stop us from automatically hitting a stop loss without actually trying. Tough call sometimes. Very tough call. That would have gone straight through your stop loss. And it happens. The data is the data. Market's just not behaving like the data. See, that would give you an entry below your stop loss. So you can use hard stops for that, but why take the risk? Yeah, why take the risk? And New York's just opened, so it can be very moody in that respect. Did I use the word moody? I did. It's not moody at all. What is wrong with you, Cam? Nothing wrong with moody, it's facts, right? No, there's sentiment, isn't there? Sentiment in the market. Dropped considerably. Data's obviously pointing to buy. Market doesn't want to do that. So we've got some news coming at 1:30, sorry. 22 minutes away. I don't know how it's going to affect the market. They're always looking for good numbers from a point of view of that interest rates won't need to go up, that gold will then start rising. Of course, if there's more fears of interest rates, nobody wants interest rates to go up, right? We all end up paying more for the same things. So none of us want that. So 8 minutes, got 2 more minutes for the next trade card. That was very unpleasant, but shouldn't have taken it. It was selling all the way down. 3 minutes has been selling for 2 of those. That little rule of thumb would have saved you a lot of aggravation. Let's see if it just stays within that range. That's just to the left there. If it breaks that, comes down further. Which, wherever way it is, Just need to protect yourself at all times. TP stop loss, TP stop loss. Okay, went over that this morning. Let's see. Neutral, understandable. Yeah, probably really a sell, but the data isn't there to support that. Does it go through that now? I don't know. That's a short answer. Is it a precursor for what New York wants to do this afternoon? Or is it just getting into flexing its muscles and where we want it to be? I don't know. I can't see that there's any major upward movement that it can do from the point of view of news and generally what's going on. Interest rates will go up this year, very, very likely. We're going to be up 1 or 2 interest rate rises. The Gulf War isn't ending. They seem to be intensifying that. So price of oil can't be coming down anytime soon. So I don't see a market that's going to come down anytime soon. Go up, sorry, in terms of gold. Stranger things have happened. We'll see now if the data's starting to look like it's selling. So let's get back to the 1 minute. So let's hit this little area here. Went through, came back, made dawdle here for a while. Till 1:30, don't know. We just got in our trade cards, right? Just trade those. Trade the market we see, not the market that's not here yet or may never be here. Three candle FX. Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Here we go. Coming down. So 14 minutes past, next trade card appears in the next minute. We can go for that. 14, 14, 14. It's a little bit of reversal now. Retracement, reversal, call it whatever you like. Gone back to this point here. There. So now it might be a bit of support there. Maybe just sitting on, waiting for the news. We'll see what goes. So the last trade card was neutral. This one, neutral again. So no real data to point at anything in terms of where the market's going. So that's data, remember, and this is the market. Two separate things. There she goes. Climbing down. Just check my TPs, stop losses, etc. Make sure everything's in line with where I want to be. Maybe some erratic movements. And markets on the move. 24, heading towards a day's low. You can go through it. Go on the 5 minutes, it'll get, oh, wow. Maybe take some profits if you've been in sells. That's what you should do. It's great. Short in the market for a little while now. Nice little 4% bagged for the day. Still shorting. I am. That means you don't follow me for that, okay? I'm not the person you should be following. Gotta follow the trade cards and your own journey, okay? That was substantial. That's before the news. The news is yet to break. Is there? Yeah. The news is yet to break. $18 minutes, 3 more minutes, we'll get the next trade card. That was some movement. Wowzer. So that went 31 down to 13, 12. Yeah? 22, 32, 200 pip drop. 2 minutes. sort of 32 to 18. It's about 140 pips. 29 to 14. 150 pips. And a 29 to 17. It's about 140. 32 to 18 is 140. Yeah, about 400-500 pips there. Of course, climb back up. I think it's going to come back for more at some point. So that hour took out that last hour we had, the last hour of London. That happened so many afternoons this week. Have you noticed that? Last hour of London when we came on for New York has been up almost every day this week. And then New York comes and just smashes it. Interesting. Really interesting. So it's been all the way down to 12. Wow. I think there's more adventures down lower probably. So our trade card was neutral. Sell from here. 60% probability. From 26 TP all the way down to 17. It's already done all that, obviously. So quite easy for it to do it again. Or not, as the case said, maybe. Sometimes it's been down to where it needs to. All the liquidity, and it's back up. Yeah. It's on its way down. That was TP 1, 2, and 3 done. In an instant. Just that drop. Did them all. So we're sitting actually between 2P2 and TP3 of that last trade card. It's done TP3. Yeah. Put it on the hour. Being a bit naughty. Sometimes I just forget. So the report in about 7 minutes, we'll see where it takes the market. Yeah, it could be much, much deeper, around the 4,000 mark, even worse. So it's a new low for the day. Excursions are getting lower, 24 minutes. That is TP4, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to hit our first TP5, I reckon, for the day. We've been there already. Nothing strange about it. 24 minutes, we get another trade card. Hopefully be more selling. So we can continue down this journey. We can see the market further down. So 20 is TP4. Coming, dropping. $17 is TP5 on that. I'm gonna refresh. Selling 77%. Yeah. 77% probability of success in your sell. So I did say this morning that I felt it was a selling day from the data and everything else that I was reading. So eases, which is bounded, always retracement. Never doubt that for a minute. There's not going to be retracement in the market, okay? So we're at 20. Said to you guys before, patience pays when it comes to trading. Bide your time. Look at when the trades come. Look at the money you could have had now in the last 15 minutes, maybe 30 tops. Sometimes about biding your time, showing patience. So may want to retrace, may want to come back, maybe just positioning. Maybe trades are really thin now because of the news that's about to come out. 27 minutes, 3 minutes before we get the data. Market really shifted, moved. 15, 20 minutes of high activity. Okay, so we happen to be pushing for a trade card right at the moment when the market is going to be, when the news hits the market. So, let's see what she brings. So it's good news in terms of interest rates not rising. So good housing, I think it's housing start, was it? Retail sales. Okay. Forecast is 0.2, previous is 0.9. So if it's lower, interest rate's going to go high, gold drops. If it's higher, interest rates remain, gold pops up. Okay, kind of where it's at. So we have our trade card in 1 minute, and in 1 minute that news breaks. Don't know, may not have any effect on the market. Maybe it digests the news, and then comes back. So that's where it's at. If you have a nervous disposition, don't trade this market in these moments, okay? The other way is to catch the wave. Raj and I got about 8%, but I was already in those buys yesterday, like I was in the sells today. I was already in them. I've been shorting all morning. Had a little bit of success. Here she goes. We're still selling. See nothing. Pop down. That's it. I've got that. Interfering. Some line was interfering with my chart. So other way. Don't know yet. Huge drop earlier. Went from 21 as a low to 12 as a low for the day. So 100 pips. $10. Quite a big movement in that short space time. So it has been doing the last few days. We've had news. News has been good. Market's shot up. This may do the same, or there may be an exception, and now it plummets. We don't know. So that was a sell. You would not have got into that. Every single candle was green. So we wouldn't have got into that. We know what the rules are, okay? Discipline and consistency. Those are the keys. So market obviously had a lot of activity last 15-20 minutes, and it sort of calms down a bit. Can't keep doing that, right? Knock itself out. So we're 30 minutes through. We've got about an hour and a half till 3 o'clock for me this afternoon. So we trade live, we trade gold, and I break down the trades. And any questions really you have, other than how much money have I made, right? Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting how we focus on certain things in life. We ignore the rest. Defines who we are really, our approach to life, and how we look at things, how we look at other people, and what we define success as. So market's moving down, which is what the trade card was saying. Sell. So eventually the last 3 minutes have been selling. The first candle was green when we first took that signal. That card rather, not signal. So the market's steadied a little bit now after the massive activity that we had earlier. So huge selling hour, but the retracement is almost as big. So it's retraced back to almost here. Always look left when you're trading. If you look at these wicks, they got deeper there. And we had a few days, or a few hours rather. So this was yesterday at 12. So that's the hour that we're looking at now. Huge rise yesterday. It's a big, but we broke news yesterday. Went there, then it's just been drifting down and down and down and down and down, hour by hour. Big one there, yeah, at 6 o'clock yesterday. But since then, it's just drifted further and further down. I think there's a lot more room for it to come down rather than there is up, simply because of the geopolitical news. So that's on the 1 minute. That's your low. That's all that excitement that we had, down to 12. Then it's done it again, down to 17. And let's see what it does this time. So the trading card information is all downwards. It's all sell. Still selling. Sell conditions met 72%. I was just a little bit late. So you can certainly take comfort in that the direction of the market is down according to the data. And it's only data that we follow. We don't follow emotion, we don't follow opinion, just follow data. That's all you need to do. Simple, very, very simple. Just follow the data. Always set your stop loss, always set your TP within the parameters that you want, the risks that you can tolerate. Make sure your lot size is not too big. Make sure it's not too small as well, because then you're doing a lot more trading. And obviously, every time you're in a trade, that you carry a certain amount of risk. It's less, but there's more trades. So work that out. If you need some help with lot size and things like that, give me a shout. We can jump on a call, and I'll go through it with you. No courses. We don't sell courses, right? Dropping. That's TP2. It's gone T plus TP1. That's where the profits coming through for you now. $15 is TP3. How good is that? Have you taken all this, Raj? Blue waves on your screen. So it's reverse back, retraced. Doesn't mean it won't come down. Doesn't mean it won't just carry on going up. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, the only thing that really matters is the money that you put into your pocket in your account this afternoon. And yesterday and the day before, just build, compound. That's all you have to do every day. And you've got to trade. Yeah, if you want to make money, you've got to be in the market. Can't make it sitting around. Yeah? Don't get fit visiting the gym. Only get fit if you actually lift the weights. Right? Gym membership doesn't buy you fitness. 90% of people never go to the gym. Just buy the membership. Think it's going to work for them, right? think it gives them a comfort factor that they think they've achieved what they wanted to achieve in terms of, I'm a member of a gym, which makes them feel good. And of course, going to the gym, especially when you first start. I started back in the gym after a few months. It's really tough. Really, really tough. So market's going lower. 13 is TP4. Oh, that's it. You've hit that now. So there's money on the table now. $12. 9 is TP5. It'd be the day's low if it goes down. I think it's 4,000 is a possibility. Maybe not now, maybe later on in the day. So that was yesterday in the middle. This was the day before yesterday. Been down to 4,000. Been down to 3,983. There she goes. There she goes. There's your TP5 gone. We've blown that up. We've 41. So we may have missed that last trade card. It's even lower now. A lot of money to be made this afternoon, guys. Definitely ways of smashing this out. So I start coming to range now. Got a TP set at 4,000, which should give me 270 pips on a trade. Let's see. Doesn't have to do it. Yeah. And sometimes I chicken out and take the profit. Sorry. Money's on the table. Take it, right? So that's the day, by the way. My apologies there. So that's the 5 minutes. And sometimes, you know what? If you've got enough profit, sometimes it's not a bad thing to take it. Put money in your pocket. You don't have to go for every last penny. But like I said, I think there's money in the market today for a lot of deep selling. The news from the Strait of Hormuz isn't good, especially for America. Gold eases, Middle East tensions, revive inflation concerns. The market's only going to be afraid. It doesn't have to do anything. You just have to be scared. If you're not subscribed to us, please do. Subscribe to the channel. That really helps me. That's the only thing we ask for. It doesn't cost you anything. It does a lot of good for me. It's a win-win. And it shows that you appreciate what I'm doing. 3 solid months now, 2 sessions a day, 4 hours a day, right? Must be crazy. But I wanted to do this. I really wanted to share my knowledge. So that's the day. The reason I bring the day up because it's the only one to actually see what's going on. So 4,001, 3,989, right? The minute obviously is where we live, but it's nice to see a bigger picture. There's the month. Look at that. They're the months. There's your high in January. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th month that it's selling. And then we'll go back to the minute and it looks like this. So 4,004. Hey, how you doing, Prince? I hope you've been shorting. Hope you had some big wins. I haven't seen you here for a few days. Terrific. Here we go. 4,000 is my next one of my TPs. Let's see where we go. 44 minutes, just shy 4,000. Take a little while to break through. Then I got on 3975 is the next one. I think that's going to go through the 4,045. Yeah, below 4,000 there. So still selling 399. Thank you very much. Beautiful. 260 pips. %6 on the day. Is there more to come? The data's certainly telling us more to come. See on the 5 minutes, see on the 1 hour. There's still nothing in sight. There. So this is where we're heading now. So last time we were here on the 14th of July, Tuesday. Then we were here on the 13th on Monday. So we've been here this week. And Monday we were here. So we hit the low of 3982. So it is back. So it's back now. 4,000 and let's have a look, see what the minute's doing. There you go. The retracement coming back. It'll come back deeper. Believe me. If it does, it'll come back a lot deeper. So it goes, picks up some liquidity. It goes further down. $39.75 is my next TP. Let's see. That'll go through that 4,000 now. Yeah, slice straight through it. There's your TP1 coming up. So obviously these 4,000s and 3,000s, great. Yeah, it's been a great afternoon, hasn't it, Raj? Yeah, I'm at about 5% on the day. Got a bit more to go yet. Plenty of trading to go. So we're coming up to the end of the first hour. Been absolutely terrific. Been really, really good TP4s and TP5s in the last 20-30 minutes. Markets really come alive. Straight down. Look at that hour. Nothing touches it recently. That one up there. Yeah. So down to here now. This area. Go through this. 3981. I didn't think I'd see gold at with a 3 on the front of it. I've seen it several times now. So got a nice profit on that last trade. 1 minute to take the next trade card, see where it's at, see what we're doing. Still carrying on down. $96 is TP2. And it's 50. Time to take the next trade card. What a session. Still selling, obviously. All the way down to $39.85 now. And let's see. My TP set at $39.75. Let's see. May not do it. May do it. Don't know. Don't know. No idea. Five minutes. Let's have a look at the date. Yeah, surpassed that one. Could come to that. It's been there. The wick's there. Could come all the way down. 94. Let's see. Maybe save that one for another day. Continuing its downward trend. We could see, let's have a look. So we can see this is 98. It's been there already. It's there now. So it could come to, these are all wicks now. There's nothing to stop it from wicking down. It's already wicked down to 96. So there's nothing holding it now. Tend to look left. It's only this. It was back in October. Yes, nothing this low since November the 25th. So these wicks here now are things that have not been, the market's not been there all year. Okay. So these are the trades, the 49s, the 50s. So 4,000 obviously is a big, big number to go through. Psychologically, it's massive. Yeah, gold at 3,000 something as opposed to 4,001. 3,099 sounds like a big difference, doesn't it? Thank you for the love heart. Appreciate it. Really like the fact that you're loving our content. Come and join us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Help the cause. Help the community to build. Yeah. Help me build this, the biggest community of gold trading that we can get. And subscribing to the channel costs you absolutely nothing. 70-80% of people that watch this don't subscribe. Yeah, understand. I never used to. Now I make sure if there's content that I like, that's the only way I can show my appreciation for the person creating that, working and showing up every day. Yeah, beautiful. There you go. It's dropping. Dropping, dropping, dropping. Money, money, money. Where are we? 54. One more minute. Yeah. TP1. Can't believe we're calling 36.95 TP1. Incredible. Well, 39. God, I said 36. Wowzer. $93 is TP2. 55. Let's see where we're going. Lower. 80% confidence in a sell. Figures are looking extremely good. Continues to come down. $94. So heading towards TP1. I can't believe I'm saying TP1. It's $39.94. But it is. These times are unprecedented if you think about it. Let's have a look at the months. So the last time the market was here was in June, obviously, because it came all the way down to 39.40. But previous to that, you have to go back to November. Okay, so this is some retracement on gold. $93 now. That's TP1. That's the months, by the way, guys. Just continuing. It's been lower, been to 92. Looks like it may break that. $90, getting towards TP1, 2 on that trade. 90 is TP, yeah. Sorry, towards TP3. Swirl it in a bit. Just trace back. Got 83 as TP5. So it can go seriously a lot lower than where it is now. There it goes, 91. Just about to break through the day's low. That would give you a TP2 on there. 2 hours, 4 hours. So there's a 4 hour. It's a good chart. So next we'll leave it on here, 83. And 83 just happens to be TP5 on here. Yeah, what we have. $93. 2 o'clock. Let's refresh. Yeah, still selling 80%. There she goes. 92, 91. So lows of the day, 90. Let's see how much more. 91. That's TP2 on the latest trade card at 2 o'clock. So the market's just continued going down. $89 now. That's heading towards TP3 on that. Hope you're making a lot of money. Hope you chased it down with us. Be a part of the journey today. Always protect everything. Always use your stop losses. Discipline doesn't go. Okay? Is that more? Oh, there she goes. $78. My goodness. He's right back. $76. 76. Unbelievable. See what it did? Go much deeper. It can go much, much deeper. Four minutes past. Hasn't been here since 1st of July, 30th of June. She comes, coming deeper. 75. Oh, wow. 39.75, just closed out. Thank you very much. %10 on the day. Still coming. So excited, even my camera went off. I don't know how long's that been like that, but it is what it is. Right. Don't know whether she's done. Still got more to go. Let's see. Got 1 more minute. The next trade card to go. So we've done everything that we needed to do. We hit TP5 on that trade and then some. So still expecting to mark the market to go lower in terms of where the information is. So good afternoon, Edwin. Have you been selling, my friend? Because we've made a fortune. As you said, I hope you've been selling all afternoon. Have you been trading or have you just joined us? Because I hope you haven't missed it all. Still saying it's coming down. Got a couple of trader friends that I only sell. But you got a tough time when the market was rising so much. Yeah, but January wasn't clever for you. Interesting. Frustrating. So that might have been the low that we hit. I hope you made some really good money. 15%. Yeah, just closed out in the last couple of sells. And that was that. What an afternoon. What an afternoon. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you made lots and lots of money. You should have been selling at 2 to 3 o'clock. Yeah? Did you follow the trade cards? That's what I want to know. Wasn't it selling at that time in the morning? We're here. 04, 2 a.m. There, selling. How did you manage to lose money? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of selling. Didn't stop buying until 4 o'clock. So, I think we did refresh at 15. Still selling. I'm not so sure about that. It may have done the day, or it may want to retrace back. We don't know. Just don't know, right? That's the short answer. That's the 5 minutes. That's the 1 minute. A lot of support for gold around the $4,000 mark. Yeah, it has these excursions, but it rarely sticks to anything lower than that. Doesn't mean it doesn't do it. Doesn't mean it won't retrace. Might be a 50% retracement. Let's have a look at the hour. Nowhere near 50% retracement. Yeah, so it's been all the way down. Actually, a buying hour, believe it or not. Then everything would be a buying hour from there, right? Maybe going down again. Nothing yet. Nothing confirmed. Nothing at the moment. There'll be a lot of support around here. Yeah, a lot of buyers looking for cheap gold, for distressed sellers. Yeah. As I said, a lot of support around $4,000 an ounce for gold. It doesn't mean it won't slip, won't mean it won't stay. So if you look at some of the earlier figures, let's press the button. Yeah, still selling, not as confident, 66%. We had 80% earlier. Just going to show you a few things. So there's the days. So it's only been this. That was June. the 11th. Let's have a look. But before that, so before June, so these are the lows now. So June, it went 40.23, 39.59, 39.40, 39.73. So it's been lower. Now we just watch. Yeah. Where does it retrace back to? So we look on the hours. What did it do last time? So hit that. 91, 92, look where it went. Yeah. Time before that, hit that, look where it went. Time that, hit that, look where it went. Time there. Yeah, 40, 39, 40, look where it went. That doesn't mean it won't come through this time, but just look at the history of it. Continue to come down. Ah. Very, very noisy. Made some good trades in the first 45 of the English match. Oh, right, you were trading there, were you? So 14.23. We're heading towards the last 30 minutes with me. Had some beautiful trading in terms of selling in the last hour, and a lot of TPs, TP5s, beyond TP5s. Oh, look at that. As I said to you, there's a lot of support for gold around the 4,000 mark. So let's see what the trade cards are doing. Maybe neutral, because the data may be a bit messed up. Still selling. Yeah. So that's still data, remember? This is the market. The market does what it wants to do. The data is true. That's the truth. That's where all the data points, 30 million of them pointing. The market is far more geopolitical. I trade geopolitics. I trade the war. I trade the figures that come out. A lot of people trade the Fibonacci, the RSI, the daily moving average, which has its own place. Very, very, very good technical analysis. Yeah. So retracement. God knows how far it will go, if it's a breakout again, but if it's done what it needed to do, then it heads much, much higher. So back to 4,000. I've noticed that. Being nosy. There's a lorry standing outside on my neighbour's house. 28 minutes. Gonna get the next trade card in precisely 2 minutes. There she goes. 30 minutes pass. You wouldn't have ended any of those, by the way, as a sell, simply because every single candle has been green. There you go. You wouldn't have ended any of those if you'd have followed my rules as a sell. So as I said, I've noticed over the last 3 or 4 weeks, been a lot of support for gold around the $4,000 mark. The buyers come in, take it immediately above $4,000. There's trying to pull it down to the 4,000 again. Maybe this is the point it starts retracing. But we had a neutral trade card. So what it does is, don't understand it, retraces back maybe 50%, that's about a third, but maybe from there, yeah, from here, yeah, to about 4,016, retraces back, it went to 408. It's about a third retracement, maybe coming back again now for more lows. Never know. Just don't know. So back down to 4,000 and pull back. You want to come back even lower. Remember where it's been? One more minute before we take the next trade card. Okay, coming back. Solid. That's solid, isn't it? Let's see. Our trade card was neutral. Okay, let's see, guys. Still coming down. Love it. Let's see. What do we got? 38. Got 2 more minutes. More worries. Okay, 40. Let's see what the market's doing. What we're being told. Still selling 76%, all the way down to 39.75. Market. The candle is green, so don't do that. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Could be the reversal. Data but still reading the right things. Data's not wrong. The market does what it wants to do. Okay, sentiment. A lot of bargain hunting around this point now, I think. People thinking, God, it's cheap, 3,985. Yeah, this is real physical gold. Incredible market for the short sellers today. $43 quarter to. Whew. So the market's kind of strong around support at the 4,000 mark, as I said. Went to 4,008, came back. Still think it's under pressure, but let's see. One more minute. 4:45. What does it say? Market data is still pointing to a sell. Obviously, the market's just ranging now. Yeah, we're talking about 980 about 4,000 in those $30. So as I've said to you before, we're market's telling you to sell, or the trade card that points you sell. If you've got a buying candle, do not enter that. Okay? It's when it can snap back. I know $20, $30, no problem at all. That'll get $410, $420, or $4,010, $4,020 in no time at all, right? $30, nothing. So if you've been trading with it this afternoon, you should have got some smashing out trades this earlier in the hour. Yeah, I'm about 15% up on the day. $14 minutes. Just ranging now. There won't be a lot of movement now in the market for a few hours. Did all the big stuff. We saw that. Yeah, that last hour. May retrace back. It has done, but it may retrace back all the way in the next couple of hours. You don't know. Then we'll look at the days. So if you look at that, it's one of those lower days. 72 it went to. It's into 40. Yeah. So within, 72, it's $30. It's only 300 pips. So maybe it's done for the day. So one more minute. Let's see if the data is pointing to buys now. Falls 2%, escalating Middle East tensions, reinforce US rate hike bets. We're talking about September. $50. Still saying sell 60%. I'm not buying that. I know what the data's saying, but the market's doing something completely different. They're seeing bargain gold. I'm buying. I'm seeing bargain gold and I'm buying. hope you had a good session. Hope you made some good money. You should have done. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. It really, really helps me. Just about 1,000 traders. So need a few more of you. Yeah, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. It helps us no end with the algorithm and YouTube, and doesn't cost you anything. All right, if you like the content, just want YouTube to spread this no hype kind of approach to education in the trading space. Yeah, and of course, there's no money. We're not asking for anything in terms of courses. We're not running seminars to try and entice you into a weekend with us, costing you thousands of thousands, sometimes tens of thousands. So it's not what we were set up to do. It's that simple, to be honest with you. We just weren't set up for it. It was never our remit. It's never what we wanted to do, and we won't do it. So market comes back again towards the 4,000. Very sticky in terms of that price. So 53 minutes past 2. Dropped all the way to 73.
Well, retest the 42, 46 again. It'll probably go down to about 48 something. 48 maybe. 3,900 probably next.
So the bears are all 3,800, 3,700, 3,500. Yeah. I'm not so sure. I think the war ends tomorrow. It goes up to 41, 42, 43 maybe. Yeah, I'm not convinced that it's ready for that. Interest rates, yes. War longer, yes. Yeah. War ends, 42, 4,300. Then obviously the interest rate situation goes down. I think Trump's hammering them now to get a better deal. $55. Last trade card of the afternoon. Still seeing sell. Back to 78. So 56 minutes was a sell, which you should have had some money on now. 88 was TP1. You hit that. Or just about. It's coming back now. Could hit it this time. Just meandering now. Just a ranging market. So we're closing out our weekly afternoon sessions. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Hope you've had a good session this afternoon. Hope you had a good session this morning. Some of them have been a bit tight, some of them, it's a mixed bag some days. But today was like absolutely out of this world in terms of where we were and what we did and what we achieved. So lots and lots of TP 4s, 5s, 6s. Market went crazy. It was selling all the way down. And we shall be back tomorrow with you. So it's coming up to 3 o'clock. Hope you enjoyed the session. Always a pleasure. So we end the session on a market that's, I think it's recovering a little bit. Yeah. Where it sits, we don't know. Nobody really knows. Yeah. But certainly now, I think the gas has been taken out of it. I think there's a lot of movement to be had unless something else happens this afternoon. Walsh is supposed to be speaking at 3, I believe. Let me just have a look if that's today. I can't see any news there. On the day, there he is. Retail sales month on month. So it was exactly as forecast. And this is the 17th, that's tomorrow. More news tomorrow. So if you look at the days, it's typically done what it did. And every time it's done that kind of day, it's had that kind of day next. It's had that kind of day, it's had that kind of day. It may come down tomorrow again. I'm not convinced. Not anymore. I was convinced this morning that we had a market that's going to absolutely smash through the floor, which it did. So I made terrific gains. Like I said, 15%. And I've actually been scalping upwards since we came to that bottom. So take care. I will see you tomorrow. Same time in terms of the morning, 8 o'clock London session. Hope you've had a good one. I want to shoot off now and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Beautiful day. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.